Hey Midwest Picker, this is a special video. This is a mega haul and a what sold video. It's a combo video. So first off, right about up here, I'm going to show you what I sold recently, and it has really slowed down. I'm just a hobbyist. I have 160 listings on eBay, and with the summer slowdown, I'm only selling like one thing a week, so it's really creeping down. The bad side is eBay no longer has the buy it now 30-day option. It's just good until sold, so these are automatically relisting at 30 cents a pop. So if it's not selling and it's relisted, it gets to be a little bit expensive. So if you have an item that's just dead weight, you might want to go into your eBay account if you have a store, just listings, and then just pull them down and just take them off for a while until the slowdown is over. I have a lot of items, mostly clothing, that just are not selling, so I might just end those listings until the summer slowdown is over and then put them back on. That's just a bit of advice to save you some money. So the first item that sold, man, I ate a big plate of spaghetti. I am so full. So anyway, you don't care about that. This item here that sold is a wood furniture renewal kit. So these little things I can get for 25 cents a pop, and there's a thrift store not far from me that sells them. So I bought 4 of them for $1. I put them on my eBay store probably 7 months ago, and they just sold. I think I started at $15.95 and I reduced the price, and they sold for $13.95. I don't think I'm going to buy any more. I mean, I can get hundreds of them for 25 cents each. It's just a super slow long tail item, so I'm just not going to do it anymore. So kind of nice profit, but I'm getting away from these inexpensive items that are 25 cents, 50 cents, that sell for, I don't know, $2, $3, $4 a piece, and I'm trying to focus more on the higher margins, the stuff that sells at a higher price, and have less of them. So you have two options. You can have high volume, low margin, or you can have low volume but high margin. That way it's less work, but you make the same amount of money. So it's just a matter of math. So the next item I want to show you is a mega pick that I did probably 3 weeks ago with my family. So I'm panning out so I can have multiple pictures here. So you can see my big belly, and my wife will be mad because the office is pretty cluttered, but hey, you know, the sign of genius when you have a cluttered office or a cluttered desk. So anyways, I went to a thrift store with my whole family, my wife, my daughters, my in-laws. We made a family trip out of it, and to kind of make a long story short, I just kind of went around. I didn't see much. I saw some coffee mugs, some tall latte ones, so they were like $1 a piece, so I bought those. Maybe I'll put a picture here, maybe not, I'm not sure. And then me and my father-in-law, we were done after 10 minutes of walking around this thrift store. So we sat on a park bench like greeters at Walmart, and all the ladies were still shopping for clothes and lamps and whatever else. And me and my father-in-law were just, you know, talking and greeting customers as they came in. We were having a good time. And then all of a sudden my mother-in-law starts freaking out and she sends one of my nieces to come get me, and she's like, "Aunt Tracy wants you, come over here." And I look, and she's doing one of these, and I'm like, okay. So I went over there to see what all the excitement was about, and she was in this aisle that had all the glass, and I did go through the glass, and I just kind of peeked at stuff that I thought I knew what it was. I just made a quick run through. Well, she was over there and she spotted something that she knew had a lot of value. And she said, "Hey, take a look at this. This is a whole set. 61-piece set of dishes for $34.99. And I thought, yeah, okay. It looked like something you'd buy at Target or Walmart. I had no idea what it was. And she said, "I know this brand. It's extremely valuable." And she picked up a plate and flipped it over and showed it to me. And I'll put a picture right here. The brand is Villeroy and Boch. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a German company in Luxembourg, and they make china and dishes, and they do different series. They've been doing this since the year 1780 or 1740, but these dishes were only a year old, and they had a kind of a nice farm theme and a country theme. And when I flipped it over and looked at the bottom, I noticed it did not say made in China. So I thought, I never would have noticed this before. And she said she knows that just one plate is worth a lot of money, $30, $40. So I quickly whipped out my cell phone and got out my eBay app and did a quick search, and you're not kidding, little teapots, little plates, sold on eBay, 30, 40, 50, $70 just for one piece. I said, yeah. So we got 3 grocery carts and we filled them full of 61 pieces of this stuff, and I'm going to put the pictures here as I'm talking. So I bought all of them, and I brought them, and they were really nice at the thrift store. They put paper in between each piece, so there's lots of plates and saucers and soup bowls, and we went through tons of paper. It took a while to check out, but I got them home safely. They even gave us 2 big Rubbermaid totes for free, and they just piled it in. Got it home, and for 3 hours I went on the internet, and Google is your friend unless you use something else, and I researched and looked up this brand, and I found their website, and this certain series is still available. You can buy them brand new. The ones I had were a year old, so only about 80% of them are still available on the website that you can buy. The prices are crazy. Little plates, little sandwich plate, brand new, $119 for one plate. So mine are technically used, but I examined them really good at the thrift store, and there are no scratches, there's no chips, there's no cracks, there's no damage. They're basically brand new on the shelf, so the condition is flawless. So I did the research, I checked the solds for every single piece I bought, all 61 pieces, and kind of got an average, which is conservative. Could be more, could be less, but a good average. It came out to $860 in value. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, mother-in-law. That was awesome. So when you search completed items on eBay, remember there's a low and a high, and then there's a middle. The lows, you're not going to have time to click on every single one and read the descriptions in detail, but some of those low ones are because of damage. There could be a crack, a chip, something like that. The highs might be high because the seller is just ridiculous and wants too much money. So I put it somewhere in the middle. So my items, and I've listed about, 8 or 9 pieces so far on my eBay store. Used, excellent condition, nearly new, perfect, no damage, no chips, no flaws, no nothing. So my items compared to the other sellers are practically brand new, and my prices are right in the middle. So yes, I could price it higher and hold out longer and let them make an offer, but you know what? $860 worth of dishes that I know nothing about, I just want to blow them out and sell them and be done. So they're not super fast sellers because they're very expensive, but there are collectors who like this kind of stuff, and they do sell. So completeds for different things like a coffee pot or a saucer or a teacup, there's probably, close to 100 in the last 60 days, different pieces that have sold. So that's a great sign. Unlike the renewal furniture kit that I did sell, there was probably either one or none for completed solds on eBay in 60 days. That's a very bad sign, but I took a chance because they were only 25 cents. These, I don't know if it's going to be long tail. I don't know if they're going to sell fast. I don't know if people are going to make offers. There is competition, some, but some of the stuff I have is actually older. I think all the teacups I have are from 1989, and they're older, and you can tell by the printing on the bottom it's slightly different. All the rest, from what I can tell, are from 2018. They're only about a year old. So the lesson that I learned is, if you can, take your friends and your family with you when you go on a treasure hunt, when you're going to garage sales, when you're going to estate sales, when you're going to thrift stores, or even a flea market. Take your family members that are young, your nieces, your nephews, your own kids. They know what young people like, and they know what young people collect. I'm old. I have no idea what's popular. I have a little bit of an idea, but they know. They can point something out and say, hey, look at that. That's only 50 cents, and kids at school go crazy for that stuff. So that's a bonus. Or you can take people that are a little older than you, or people that are your age or a little younger than you. You can't know everything about everything. It's impossible. So if you can take your friends and family with you, you've got subject matter experts from all over the place. So my father-in-law, he knows NASCAR, he knows tools, he knows cars, he knows motorcycles, he knows parts. mother-in-law knows dishes, and she knows vases, and she knows clothing, things that I don't know anything about. Like I said, the younger family members, they know fads and they know what's hip and what's new, and I have no idea. And so you might be an expert. Like, I know a lot about coins, I know a lot about hand tools, I know a lot about clothing and concert t-shirts and cassette tapes. You know, I've got tons of cassette tapes. There are subjects that I know a lot about, and from watching other YouTube resellers, I know the difference between junk and what's valuable, but I don't know everything. So the more people you can bring with you, not only is it a fun time, but they're also people that you bring with you that know stuff that you don't, and they'll be happy to point stuff out to you. So be transparent. Tell your friends and family that you're a reseller, and this is what you do. I mean, that's what Walmart does, right? They buy millions of widgets for 5 cents, and they put them in their store for $4.99. That's what retail is. Buy low, sell high. They're resellers. You're doing the exact same thing. So let people know, and they will help you out. They'll point things out. They'll tell you something that you walked right by, like this mega score. So have fun with it. So that's my video today, what sold on eBay this week, and my mega score. I don't know that I'm going to make $860. Hopefully I do, but I'm guessing it's going to take about a year or two to sell 61 pieces, but that's fine. They only take up 2 totes. I have fun taking pictures of them and researching them. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Comment down below. Also in the description, I've got my Instagram link if you want to follow me there. I post pictures of what sold on Instagram. Not a whole lot. I'm not really good at Instagram, but I'm learning. My email's below. Send me questions. I love to answer questions for people. And yeah, so that's it today. Next video coming up, hopefully in the near future, a couple months, I will make a video on my experience on a movie set. So I don't know when that's going to be available. I got to get the green light to do that, so stick around. That is coming soon. Thanks for watching. This is the Midwest Picker.